have started work and power. All right. This is a new chapter. We have already completed elastic deformation, momentum, moments. All right. And now we have started this chapter, energy, work, and power. All right. First of all, I gave you the introduction of this chapter. That is, what is energy? So, how can we define energy, students? Can anybody tell me? How can we define energy? Yes, I am. How can we define energy? Capacity of doing work. All right, well done. Energy is the capacity of doing work. Exactly. All right. You are unable to perform any work without energy. All right, students. And what is the unit of energy? The unit of energy is joule. Basically, we cannot perform any action, we cannot perform any work without energy. Okay? There are different forms of, like you can see here, chemical energy, kinetic energy. Assalamu alaikum, Abdul Rafi. Abdul Rafi, we are discussing the chapter energy. All right, potential energy, light, sound, thermal, electrical, nuclear, wind, and strain energy. Last time I discussed each and every category of energy in very detail, so I'm not going to repeat it. All right. So we will start from the formula of kinetic energy. What is the formula of kinetic energy, student? Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. Assalamu alaikum, Vania. Vania, we are discussing the chapter energy today. All right, we have started this chapter. Let me tell you, students, we have started this chapter last week. All right, and I gave you the introduction of energy and types of energy. So now in today's class, we will solve the questions on numericals related to kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy. Okay. So what is the formula of kinetic energy, students? Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. You can see it is mentioned on your screen. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. M is the mass and speed is basically how fast the object is moving. And the unit of kinetic energy is joule. Right? Every moving object, all moving objects possess kinetic energy. All moving objects possess kinetic energy. All right. So the formula of kinetic energy is half mv square and its unit is joule. All right. So now students, we can solve questions related to kinetic energy. You can see I have added here. These are the past paper questions of MCQ's component. Question number 6. In question number 6, they are saying a 2 kg mass has 300 joules of kinetic energy. What is the speed of the mass? So basically, mass is given, kinetic energy is given. We have to calculate the mass by using the formula kinetic energy is equals to 1 upon 2 mv square. All right. You can see the kinetic energy is given, that is 300 joules is equals to 1 upon 2. Mass is basically 2 kg and we have to calculate the speed at which the particle or the mass is moving. So this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled. So 300 is equals to v square. To remove this square, we have to take the square root on both sides. So after taking the square root, students, what answer we will get? All right, done, students? Okay, so what answer you are getting? Vanya is saying C. Uh, Acha, 1 minute. Okay, now can you see my screen, Suresh? Sorry, beta, it was on pause. I hope now you can see it. So what is the value of kinetic energy you are getting, students? Ayan. Then Exactly. 17 meter per second is the right answer. C is the correct answer. All right. Now I'm going to clear the screen, students, and I'm moving towards the next question. In the next question, number 14, they are saying a javelin has a mass of 0.8 kg. The javelin is released with 250 joules of kinetic energy. What is the speed of the javelin? So this is the same pattern question, students. You can see the mass is given, kinetic energy is given, and we have to calculate the speed here. Alright, so now again I will use the formula kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Kinetic energy is 250, 1 upon 2, mass is 0.8 v square. So now 250 multiplied by 2 divided by 0.8 v square. So to remove this square, we have to take the square root on both sides. So what answer we are getting, students? Ayan and Vanya are saying C is the right answer. What about other students? Okay, C is the correct answer. Well done, Zen. Well done, Inaya. Zurays, which one is the right option, beta? Zurays. Okay, good. All right, now let's move towards the next question. Next question is also very easy. In this question, they are saying a child of mass 30 kg is moving at a speed of 4 meter per second. When she reaches the bottom of a slide, what is her kinetic energy? So it's a very easy question, students. Mass is given, that is 30 kg. Speed is given, that is 4 meter per second, and we have to find the kinetic energy. All right. So Vanya is saying A. Vanya, A is the right answer. Mm. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. All right. So Vanya, check it again, beta. You are very fast right now, I think. Mass is 30 kg and speed is 4 square. Solve this and tell me what answer you are getting, students. Ayan is saying 240 joule. Okay. So Inaya, Zen, Zurays, can you confirm me what answer you are getting? Well done, Zurays. Exactly, 240 joules. Exactly, Vanya. Now your answer is correct. 240 joules. C is the right answer. All right, C is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's move towards the next question. Question number 25. In question number 25, they have given us the table. There are three objects P, Q, R. The mass of P and Q and R is given. All right. Assalamu alaikum, Hafsa. Hafsa, you are available today for class. So why you didn't join the class at 7 PST, beta? They are saying, okay, so they are saying what is the order of increasing kinetic energy, smallest of the objects. Okay, Hafsa. So now we have to find the kinetic energy from smallest to largest. Smallest first. So now students calculate kinetic energy of each and every mass P, Q, R. All right, and tell me which one is the correct answer. Yes, Abdul Rafi, you are back. We are solving question number 25. Hurry up. The students solve this and tell me which particle has the smallest kinetic energy and which object has largest kinetic energy. Okay, Vanya is saying D. Well done, beta. 2.5, 4, and 4.5. All right. So R has the smallest, then Q, then P. Okay. Well done, Vanya. Abdul Rafi, Ayan, Zen, can you confirm me which one is the right answer? Hafsa, solve this question, beta. Okay. Okay, well done, Ayan. Abdul Rafi, they are saying D is the right answer. Good, beta. Excellent, everyone. Hafsa, good. D is the right answer. Now look at the next question. This question is related to the theory paper. In this question has a weightage of 4 marks. All right, and it's a very easy question, beta. In this question, you can see figure shows a model train traveling at speed v approaching a buffer. So this is the model train basically, and it is moving towards the buffer. The train of mass 2.5 kg. So it's a model train, so that's why its mass is very small, that is 2.5 kg. Is stopped by compressing a spring in the buffer. After the train has stopped, the energy stored in the spring is 0.48 joule. It is the energy stored in the spring, that is elastic potential energy. So obviously when the train is moving, so the train will have kinetic energy. So when the train will collide with the buffer, so the buffer will compress. So basically kinetic energy is converted into elastic potential energy. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली जितनी काइनेटिक एनर्जी उतनी इलास्टिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी है. Now they are asking to calculate the initial speed of the train. So students, we will use the formula of kinetic energy is equals to 1 upon 2 mv square. ठीक है, kinetic energy is given, that is 0.48 joule. Mass is given, that is 2.5, and we have to calculate the speed here. Now students, solve this question and tell me what answer you are getting. Hurry up, students. Tell me what is the speed of the train. Hafsa is saying 0.62. All right. 0.62 meter per second. 0.619. Okay, Vania. Good. 0.62 meter per second, students are saying. All right. Students, beta, please confirm me what answer you are getting. Zurez. Then Ayan. Abdul Rafi. Short question, yeah. Okay, well done. So everyone is getting the answer 0.62 meter per second. All right. So I hope you have understood this question, and it has a weightage of 4 marks, students. So you have to show each and every step while doing the calculation. You have to mention the formula, write correct answer, and mention the unit as well. Clear, students? Okay, now let's move towards the next question. The next question is related to MCQs basically. In this question, they are saying a rocket of total mass m is traveling at a speed v. Uh, okay, Abdullah, I think you should continue with the class. Okay. A rocket of total mass m is traveling at a speed v. The engine of the rocket is fired and fuel is used up. The mass of the rocket decreases to m by 2 and its speed increases to 2v. What happened to the kinetic energy of the rocket? Yes, students, solve this question by yourself and tell me what answer you are getting. Hurry up. Try to solve this question first by yourself, then tell me what answer you are getting. Okay, Zen is saying D. It stays same. All right. Abdul Rafi is saying C. It increases by a factor of 4. Okay. So I got two answers, C or D. Hafsa is saying C. Ayan is saying C. Okay. Vanya. Inaya is saying D. It stays same. Okay. So now how we will solve this type of question, beta? So initially this is the rocket. Okay, Vanya. This is the rocket and its initial mass is m and speed v. So its kinetic energy must be half capital M v square. So this is the kinetic energy of this rocket. The engine of the rocket is fired and the fuel is used up. So now the mass of the rocket decreases to m by 2. So now student, new mass of the rocket is basically m upon 2 and its speed is choice. Okay. They are asking what happened to the kinetic energy of the rocket. So now students, we have to find the new kinetic energy of rocket. So I'm just indicating it with the letter dash, which is telling us that this is the new kinetic energy. It is equals to half m. M is basically m upon 2. V square is twice V whole square. देखिए बेटा, whenever we are solving this type of question, remember that we do not have to cancel this half with any of the constant. We will not cancel them. Basically, in the last, we have to construct this formula again. कि previous kinetic energy के मुकाबले में अब kinetic energy कितनी increase हुई है. So we have to use this half factor. We will not cancel it. ठीक है? So kinetic energy is equals to 1 upon 2 m upon 2 multiply by 2 square will become 4v square. ठीक है? सो दिस टू एंड दिस टू इसको हम कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, बट ये फॉर्मूले का हाफ है, इसको हम नहीं कैंसिल करेंगे. ठीक है? सो नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट वी आर गेटिंग हियर 1/2 m 2v ठीक है, इस 2 को हम बाहर लिख लेते हैं बिकॉज इट इज कांस्टेंट. सो काइनेटिक एनर्जी डैश इज इक्वल्स टू 2 एंड द रिमेनिंग इज दीज थ्री टर्म्स हाफ एम वी स्क्वायर. तो हाफ v square. So half mv square is the previous kinetic energy of the rocket. All right. Assalamu alaikum Zarlish. So basically the new kinetic energy of the rocket has been increased twice of the previous kinetic energy. So now you can see students, A is the right answer, that the kinetic energy of the rocket is doubled as compared to previous kinetic energy. Yes, then. So, students, did you understand this question, beta? Abdul Rafi? Zarlish, we are discussing the topic kinetic energy from the chapter work, energy and power. Okay? Yes, Hafsa, we have to make this formula again in the last, that is half mv square. Whenever this type of question will be given, remember that we have to construct this formula again, half mv square, that how many times the kinetic energy has been increased as compared to the previous one. Okay? Okay, let me explain you again, Vania. All right, I'm explaining this question again, beta. This is the rocket. Its initial mass is m and its initial speed is v and its kinetic energy is half mv square. ठीक है? This is the initial kinetic energy of the rocket. Now the rocket has used its mass, so the mass has been decreased, that is m upon 2. This is the new mass of rocket. ठीक है? And its speed has been increased twice, so the speed is 2v. Now we have to find the new kinetic energy of the rocket, so I am indicating it with the letter dash. ठीक है? How we will solve this question, beta? Kinetic energy is equals to half m upon 2v whole square. ठीक है? What I told you कि हमें इस half को solve नहीं करना, because in the last we have to construct this formula again कि कितने times kinetic energy increase हो रही है. ठीक है? तो now kinetic energy dash is equals to 1 upon m upon 2. 2v के ऊपर होल स्क्वायर आ रहा है, तो ये होल स्क्वायर दोनों पे होगा, 2 पे भी होगा और v पे भी होगा. ठीक है? तो नाउ इट विल बिकम 4v स्क्वायर. ठीक है? अस्सलाम वालेकुम इशाल. इशाल, you joined late today, beta. It's 8:21. We are discussing the chapter work, energy and power. तो 2 1 times 2 2 2 times 4. ठीक है? ये फॉर्मूले के कांस्टेंट नहीं है, तो हम इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. तो काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज इक्वल्स टू 1 अपॉन 2 कैपिटल M 2v स्क्वायर. ठीक है? सो नाउ इस 2 को हम बाहर ले आएंगे क्योंकि ये फॉर्मूले का 2 नहीं है. सही? सो नाउ द न्यू काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज इक्वल्स टू टॉइस. ये 2 मैंने बाहर लिख लिया. अब जो बचेगा, व्हाट आर द रिमेनिंग टर्म्स? हाफ कैपिटल M v स्क्वायर. तो देखिए, दिस इज द प्रीवियस काइनेटिक एनर्जी. ये प्रीवियस काइनेटिक एनर्जी है. इसका मतलब ये है कि द न्यू काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द रॉकेट इज ट्वाइस द प्रीवियस काइनेटिक एनर्जी. प्रीवियस काइनेटिक एनर्जी से डबल हो रही है. सो दैट्स व्हाई बेटा इट डबल्स. ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. ऑलराइट वानिया. Vishal beta, we are solving this chapter work, energy and power. All right, please keep your register ready in front of you and note down calculation whatever we are doing in class. Okay. Zarlish, are you understanding, beta? Vanya, is it clear to you? Zen, Zurace, did you understand this calculation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now I'm going to clear the screen, students, and now the right next heading, gravitational potential energy. देखिए बेटा, what is gravitational potential energy? When the object is lifted in the upward direction from the ground. Like suppose that right now this object is placed on the ground, so its gravitational potential energy is zero. But when we are moving this object at a certain height, so it means we are performing work against gravity. ठीक है, हम ग्रेविटी के अगेंस्ट काम कर रहे हैं ना, बिकॉज ग्रेविटी इज पुलिंग ईच एंड एवरी ऑब्जेक्ट टुवर्ड्स इटसेल्फ. But when you are raising this stone at certain height, so it means you are performing work against gravity. So at this position, energy stored by this stone is called gravitational potential energy. All right. So any object which is at certain height, it will have gravitational potential energy. And gravitational potential energy depend upon the height of the object. If the object is at maximum height, so it will have maximum gravitational potential energy. Suppose that there is one object at a certain height, so it will have maximum gravitational potential energy, and it is at rest, so its kinetic energy is zero. But when I'm dropping this object, so it means it will move in the downward direction. So as it is moving in the downward direction, the object will start to move. Its speed will gradually increase. So as the speed is increasing, so it means beta, gravitational potential energy is now converting into kinetic energy. Kinetic energy खुद ब खुद generate थोड़ी होगी. Obviously, one form of energy is converting into other form. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि नाउ ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी विल स्टार्ट टू डिक्रीज. ऑलराइट, एंड काइनेटिक एनर्जी विल स्टार्ट टू इंक्रीज. ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी कम होती जाएगी, काइनेटिक एनर्जी बढ़ती जाएगी, बिकॉज दिस ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग, इट्स स्पीड इज इंक्रीजिंग. अभी जितना नीचे आएगा इसकी स्पीड उतनी इंक्रीज होगी. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल इस पोजीशन पे इसकी ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी और कम हो जाएगी, काइनेटिक और इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. बट व्हेन दिस ऑब्जेक्ट विल हिट द ग्राउंड, तो ग्राउंड पे तो ये मैक्सिमम स्पीड से हिट करेगा, मैक्सिमम स्पीड. अब देखिए हाइट जीरो हो गई. व्हेन द ऑब्जेक्ट विल हिट द ग्राउंड, तो हाइट तो जीरो हो गई. हाइट जीरो का मतलब ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज जीरो एट दिस पॉइंट. अब आप देखिए इनिशियली मैक्सिमम थी, अब जीरो हो गई. बट व्हाट अबाउट द काइनेटिक एनर्जी? Right now, the object will hit the ground with maximum speed, so it means the kinetic energy is maximum. Kinetic energy is maximum now. So it means, students, I hope you are understanding that how one form of energy is converted into other form. All right, beta? And what is the formula of gravitational potential energy? The formula of gravitational potential energy is mgh. All right. So obviously आप ऑब्जेक्ट को कितना भी ऊपर ले जाएं, mass will remain constant, gravity will remain constant. Only factor which is changing here is height. So it means gravitational potential energy totally depend upon the height. If the height is less, जैसे इस पोजीशन पे हाइट कम है, ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी कम है. यहाँ पे हाइट मैक्सिमम है, ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी मैक्सिमम है. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. Okay, now I'm giving you one question, students, which you have to solve by yourself. All right, that question is related to the situation which I discussed with you. Okay, and this question is from the past papers. All right, now an object is dropped from a height of 20 meter. Calculate the speed at which Students, please write down this question in your register. Calculate the speed at which the object will hit the ground. So we have to calculate the speed with which the object will hit the ground. So only thing which is given in this question is the height at which the stone is dropped. So how will we solve this question, students? Just try to solve this question by yourself and tell me what answer you are getting. 20 multiplied by 9.8. 20 is height, 9.8 is gravity. हाइट को ग्रेविटी से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो जुरेज हमारे पास स्पीड आ जाएगी बेटा. Which formula is it? Hafsa is saying 196. 196. How did you get 196, Hafsa? 20 multiplied by 9.8. I don't know why you people are multiplying 20 by 9.8. Which formula is it? 20 is height, 9.8 is gravity. तो gravity को height से multiply कर देंगे तो speed आ जाएगी. ये कौन सा formula है? 14 meter per second. Well done, Inaya. Inaya is saying 14. But how did you solve this question, Inaya? Yes, Vania. How will you solve this question? Abdul Rafi, you have exam tomorrow. How will you solve this question? Ayan? Well done, Inaya. So I explain you the concept here, students, that when the object is at certain height, so it means it will have maximum gravitational potential energy. Right now you can see the object is at height 20 meter. So it will have only energy that is gravitational. But when the object will hit the ground, so it means it will have only kinetic energy. तो kinetic energy खुद ब खुद बनी थोड़ी है. Obviously gravitational is converted into kinetic. So I will take the same assumption here that gravitational potential energy is equals to kinetic energy. Okay. And what is the formula of gravitational potential energy? It is equals to mgh. And what is the formula of kinetic energy? It is equals to half mv square. So basically we have to find speed here. So we have to make this v independent. तो 2 इधर डिवाइड हो रहा है, उधर जाके मल्टीप्लाई होगा, m इधर आके डिवाइड होगा. So now we will get 2mgh divided by m is equals to v square. This m will be cancelled. So now we will get 2gh is equals to v square. To remove this square, beta, we have to take square root on both sides. So now speed is equals to square root 2 multiplied by g multiplied by h. So we can put the values in the formula. 2 multiplied by 9.8 multiplied by 20. So we will get the answer, students, 14 meter per second. 14 meter per second is the correct answer. Well done, Inaya. 14 meter per second. All right. Students, did you understand this calculation? This question can be asked in the theory paper of 3 marks. I'm repeating, students, if this question will come in the theory paper, so it will have a weightage of 3 marks. Okay. Note down this calculation. Note down this calculation, students. Hurry up. Ishal, are you understanding? Zarlish? Vanya, did you understand this calculation, beta? Yes, exactly. 3 marks for calculation. We will get 3 marks, Vanya, for all this calculation. All right. But if this question will be asked in the MCQs paper, so it will have only 1 mark weightage. So you can directly use this formula V is equals to under the root 2 GH. Remember this formula, beta, whenever the height is given and you have to calculate a speed, so you can directly use this formula. Okay. So I hope you all have noted down. All right. I'm going to clear the screen, students. Okay, now students, we can solve some more past paper questions. Okay, now look at the question number 10. In question number 10, they are saying a person throws a stone so that it follows the path shown in the diagram. In which position does the stone have the most gravitational potential energy? So देखिए बेटा, I told you that the gravitational potential energy is only depend upon the height. If the height is greatest, so the gravitational potential energy will be greatest. Exactly, students, B is the right answer. Okay, so Vanya, what you are asking, beta, when we get questions where we have to solve for GP, we just substitute the formula. देखिए वानिया, obviously बेटा, when you will get this type of question, you have to show that the gravitational potential energy is equals to kinetic energy. All right, you have to show each and every step. All right, then you write the formula V equals to under root 2gh, put the values and then write final answer. Okay, Vania? Acha, can anybody tell me that where the kinetic energy will be greatest? At which point the kinetic energy is greatest in this diagram? Ishal, where the kinetic energy is greatest? Okay, so students are saying C, Vania, you are saying D. देखिए बेटा Vania, at C the kinetic energy is greatest. What is the reason? Reason is that as the stone will enter into the water, so water is a viscous medium. It's there will be a drag force which will act in the water. तो water में इसकी speed क्या हो जाएगी? Slow हो जाएगी because of the fluid friction. ठीक है? Because of the fluid friction, the speed of the object will decrease. जब हम पानी में ड्राइव करते हैं तो हमारी स्पीड स्लो होती है as compared to air because of the fluid friction. तो यहाँ पे at point C, the speed will be greatest. The speed will be greatest, so the kinetic energy will be also greatest. So C is the right answer. Okay, beta? All right. Now look at the question number 29, students. Ishal, are you listening me? You are not replying me, beta. Ishal? Okay. So now look at the question number 29. The diagram shows the path of a diver after leaving a platform and before entering the water in a swimming pool. So you can see the path of the diver is given. So obviously at this point, the diver's gravitational potential energy is maximum and kinetic energy is zero. ठीक है? But as the diver is moving downward, his gravitational potential energy is converting into kinetic energy. देखिए, total energy is always the sum of gravitational potential energy plus kinetic energy. I'm repeating, total energy is the sum of gravitational potential energy plus kinetic energy. Gravitational ज़्यादा होगी तो kinetic minimum होगी, gravitational कम होगी तो kinetic increase होगी, but their total energy will remain conserved. ठीक है? Now students, at point X पे obviously the point X is at certain height. तो इसका मतलब इस पॉइंट पे ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी भी होगी और काइनेटिक भी होगी, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली द डाइवर इज मूविंग एट दिस पॉइंट, so he will have some sort of kinetic energy and some sort of gravitational potential energy as well. But when the diver will hit the water surface, so he will have maximum kinetic energy. इस पॉइंट पे डाइवर की काइनेटिक एनर्जी मैक्सिमम होगी, ग्रेविटेशनल जीरो होगी. तो देखिए बेटा, they are asking which statement about the diver energy along the path is correct. So option A is at point X he has only gravitational. It's incorrect option. A is incorrect because X pe diver is moving, so he will have gravitational plus kinetic energy. At B, in B, they are saying at point X he has only kinetic. That is also incorrect because you can see the point X is at certain height from the water surface. So the diver will have gravitational plus kinetic. So B cannot be a right answer. His gravitational potential energy is always more than, always कैसे हो सकता है? You can see when the diver will hit the water surface, he will have maximum kinetic energy and zero gravitational potential energy because the height is zero here. So C cannot be a right answer. So only option that is correct is D, that the sum of gravitational potential energy and kinetic energy is always constant. क्योंकि देखिए, एक एनर्जी ज्यादा है तो दूसरी कम है, एक कम हो रही है तो दूसरी बढ़ रही है, दोनों का सम हमेशा सेम रहेगा. All right, students. So D is the correct answer. Is it clear to you, everyone? Zarlesh, are you understanding, beta? Okay, now let me clear the screen and moving towards the next question. Okay. Question number 30. In question number 30, you can see this is the curved track which is given to you. This is the starting position. All right, you can see the object is starting from this position. This is the starting position. All right, and this is the bottom surface of this track. Okay, so it means now you can see the ball is at certain height from this track. This is the height at which the ball is held here. So obviously the ball will have some sort of gravitational potential energy. Okay. So as the ball is rolling down towards the track, the ball is not reaching at the same height. Ball को इसी height पे आना चाहिए ना जहाँ से ball start हो रही है. But you can see the ball is not reaching at this height. It means beta, during this motion, due to the friction between the track and the ball will heat up. पहले तो बॉल रोल डाउन होना स्टार्ट हो रही है. इसका मतलब यह है कि पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज कन्वर्टिंग इनटू काइनेटिक एनर्जी. बट एट दिस पॉइंट, इस पॉइंट पे हाइट जीरो है, तो इसका मतलब इस पॉइंट पे ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी जीरो होगी, काइनेटिक एनर्जी मैक्सिमम होगी. ठीक है. बट अगेन द बॉल इज मूविंग अपवर्ड, तो इस पॉइंट पे फिर ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी होगी. ठीक है. बट why the ball is not reaching at the same height? Because some kinetic energy is converted into heat energy. Some kinetic energy is converted into heat energy. So that's why the ball is not reaching at the maximum height. Alright, students. So which one is the right answer? Abdul Rafi? Okay, Inaya is saying D, Hafsa is saying B. Okay, so which one is the right answer, students? I want answer from everyone. Which one is the correct answer? Vanya, Ayan. Vanya is saying D. Okay. Zen is saying B. Okay. Yes, Abdul Rafi, are you here in class? Ayan. All right. So most of the students are saying B and most of the students are saying D. So D is the correct answer, students. What is the reason? The reason is that when the potential energy is converted to kinetic energy, all right, potential energy is converting into kinetic energy and the ball is rolling down, so it will produce a heat energy as well. Okay? So when the ball will reach at the maximum height, so it is still heat up. So it means kinetic energy plus heat energy is converted into potential plus heat energy. अब बी आंसर क्यों नहीं हो सकता? क्योंकि बी में पूरी की पूरी काइनेटिक एनर्जी हीट में कन्वर्ट हो गई. जब पूरी हीट में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी तो बॉल विल स्टॉप एट दिस पॉइंट, इट विल नॉट रीच एट दिस हाइट, क्योंकि पूरी एनर्जी हीट में कन्वर्ट हो गई एंड हीट इज अ फॉर्म ऑफ लॉस एनर्जी विच विल बी डेसिपेटेड इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. एग्जैक्टली, तो पूरी एटमॉस्फेयर में चलेगी एनर्जी, तो ये फिर ऊपर कैसे जाएगी बॉल? बॉल विल नॉट रीच एट